boy. The mind and the mole. Alright. So we woke up like every other night, except this time it's not actually Shiver's fault.
You're never gonna get a full night's sleep.
Right. Is this giant like magic stone dude that's anti-magic, and he's like, "You got my mole," and we're like, "What mole?" Turns out there was a mole, a magic mole, in Marcus's room.
Wow.
And we're like, "Wait a minute, this is probably something that the Dean of Comprehension wants, and we don't like her, so we're not gonna cough him up."
If only we were so logical in that moment. It was literally just we're taking this mole just cause.
This mole's mine.
Yeah.
So Marcus is like, "I'll make you invisible," and then it turns out he like kind of sniffed the magic and like absorbed the magic a little extra hard, and don't really know how that works, but he's like a special magic mole, I guess. Probably used for like hunting magic people of a certain variety. But we convinced the guy we didn't have the mole, and he left, and we kept the mole. And we slept. We woke up, had to figure out what to do with the mole. Just kept it warm with some hot stones in the room. Brandon keeping him, just checking up on him. While we went to class, Power of the Mind. You know, apparently it was someone from Tundra's past, I guess. I don't know if anyone else knew him before. Gakath. But yeah, he taught some of us, those of us that have unlocked our mental aptitude, or like where it's reached a certain point. He's like, you can just sort of you can conjure stuff with kind of magic, but not really, and it's not illusion. It's definitely not an illusion. It's not illegal.
Show me the law.
Oh yeah, there was also the like frog gang. I don't know what their clique is called. But
Origami toads.
Origami toads. Apparently there was some beef with them in the past, or something weird happened, and they tried to make amends by giving us some juicy slugs. Graciously accepted. You know, Glip Glop also has like this power now too with his mind.
Those toads killed Ronzo. Let's be honest.
Tundra and Gerald had a bit of a moment talking about like maybe a late life crisis or something. And we were heading to Janisha's class, and we walked in. I think it was like a weird room, not the typical room, and also he had a third eye, and he wanted us to, I don't know if he said it or if it was just you, Ryan, but he's like, ask your questions.
Yep, that was definitely him.
Bam.
Hell yeah.
Get the hell out.
Let's do this.
Great recap.
Does Janish know about us trying to find the body? I feel like he probably knows, right? Even if we didn't tell him.
He can see the future where we find it, you know. So
Yeah, but maybe, I don't know. What if he doesn't know and he's like, "Wow, that's a really weird that these guys just so happen to find."
If none of us ask about Crim's body up in this bitch.
I could ask
So-
about my next book.
The six of you enter this dark room. Tundra kind of staying back, shying away, kind of, for whatever reason. The room darkened, except for almost these wave-like reflections that shimmer across the walls. They pass over Janish, this empty room, metallic, with kind of these crystal lenses kind of embedded in the metal of these walls. Janish sits, eyes closed, this clearly magical eye, more of a symbol on his forehead in almost these neon colors. Ask your questions. I hope to make it worth your while. Thank you again, Think Tank, for heeding my warning. I chose this place. It was unearthed some time ago. Divination sensors cannot pierce inward. So there will be no prying eyes.
Well, that's good.
Can
I
we
didn't
ask-
know this room exists.
Can we ask anything without getting in trouble?
Yes, there are a select few things that I still will not answer, but my ears are open, my mouth is shut. Your secrets are safe.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you didn't go to Levick.
Okay, but like, what are the restrictions around here? Like, do we only get so many questions, or?
I'll decide when we stop.
He's not a genie.
Oh, I'm just saying, it seems like a very opportune time. Hopefully we don't ruin it.
Can Belly go first?
If I can go second.
There's no order.
Go ahead.
What is wrong with Belly? Why do we feel so poor today?
I thought you might ask that. Do you know what today is, Bali?
No.
It's a full moon.
Belly's not a werewolf.
No, not a wolf. Some gifts given with good intention end up causing us harm.
Oh. Are we going to change?
I'm afraid so.
Tonight?
Tonight.
Will Belly hurt people?
Possibly. That's up to all of you.
I'll turn to everyone. You need to restrain us.
We will do that.
Might not work. Ask him what to do. Still your turn.
We can at least get outside the walls tonight.
Oh yes, I mean,
You might have
solution is the
noticed.
solution, right?
You might have noticed the snow has already started to come down. There will be a blizzard.
We can stay
Outside
in
the
here.
walls is not an option.
We could stay in this room. If we must.
Yes, Janice could watch over Bali tonight.
I think that's a big ask.
He knows, though. No one else knows.
But if you change, it's physical restraint that we may need. He would be putting himself in harm's way.
Can Tundra hear all of this? At least. Okay.
Maybe we could put him in Toilet Labyrinth.
Or if we can find the hallway that we found before.
We happened upon it by chance. I don't know if we can find it if we're looking for it.
Hallway.
Where the doorman lives.
Yes, the Toilet Labyrinth.
Oh. Right.
We could
The same place.
ask the doorman if he has a maybe not the toilet labyrinth, but maybe a closed off room of some sort or a dungeon.
We could take it to the Dean of Comprehension. That'd be fun.
Not funny.
Like setting a grenade in front of her.
I mean, how dangerous is it gonna be?
He did kill a guy once.
It will be unique.
Can someone be there? Tell Bali what happens.
Sure. What will he turn into?
Like he is, but larger.
Turn into a real elephant?
Perhaps larger.
Mammoth.
That's up to Bali.
Bali needs to
Somewhere
think.
big.
Vince,
Yeah.
you can go next.
All right. My question: is there a way to make people unban illusion?
Yes. And you're in the right place, too.
Can you provide more guidance?
The one you need is here. The doorman.
Very good. Very good. Nice
And he
start.
will guide you far from here.
Second question. What is darkness?
You hear the rusty creaking of Shivers as his head turns over to you, like looks down.
Do you speak of him?
Maybe? I don't really know.
Vaguely put, there are many dark things you'll find scattered across Morsa. As for your friend, he is something, I should say, the one who breathes life into him is from beyond the precipice of this world. Something not even I know the scope of.
When you say beyond the world, do you mean like beyond star? Beyond moon? Beyond land? How beyond?
There are heavens and hells. There are places that combine to form the fabric of our reality. That sort of beyond.
It's a good tip.
A place that is almost in conjunction with our own. Looks at you, Marcus. And he takes out a few small beads, floats them around in a very familiar circle, a pattern like alignment, like planets, stars, planes. These two beads kind of at the center revolve around each other, and one clashes into the other, and he lets them drop.
Right. This was at. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay. That flashback from that we had for me. I can't remember the name. It starts with an A. Armillary? Something?
Yeah, armillary sphere, astrolabe.
Is it like the same depiction? But I can't quite remember that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks at the beads on the ground. That won't happen for some time. And if we let it, it may pass as it has in the past.
Who's next?
Gerald Shivers. Anything?
I have a lot of questions, of course. I don't want to know the answer to many of them. I decided. So I'll just ask ye. What was I once? Did I have a body? My memory only goes back so far into the water.
Once, before being the soulless husk that you are now, you were like you are, but different. Flesh and blood person like the rest of us. You had a ship.
That's big. It's hard to get a ship around here.
Probably kind of wealthy. Or a big
think-
wig.
Given your decision not to go to Levick, you were once much more reckless than you are now. But what's inside you now is merely a proxy.
All of the window lights on Shivers' head dim greatly, and then come back to their foggy glow. I'm gonna need time to process all this.
I think you won't like me saying this. The best person to learn from would be Ms. Zuzal.
I was trying to avoid that at all costs. But I'll listen.
I know.
I've been doing much better with the reckless thing, I guess. So let's keep a course. You can audibly hear kind of like trembling. Shivers is shivering. Like he's kind of like rocked right now with all this info. All right, yeah, he's tapping out.
Gerald, if that didn't scare you, would you want to go next?
I think I'm just going to like, I have some initial thoughts, and I look down, I look at some of things going on in my life, and look down at my book, but then I'm just thinking like, I feel like you guys are more important here for these questions. I'm gonna like whisper to Marcus. Marcus, don't you want to know more about a paper man thing?
I'll get my turn.
There's no need to shy away or whisper, Gerald.
My apologies. I meant no disrespect to you. It's just more about, respecting a private matter.
You've lived a long life, Gerald. Whether your outside demeanor gives it away or not, I don't think you consider yourself as successful as you could be. Do not fear your own potential, Gerald. And trust me when I say there is more than cooking in store for you.
Oh, I guess I'm just glad to hear it from someone with so much insight.
Should we ask about Tundra's dad?
No.
Oh,
We'll leave that
okay.
to him. He looks over at Tundra, looks back at him. There are some concerns that may be private, even to the think tank.
Well, if no one else has anything, I have a few questions.
It
A
is
few
your
topics
turn.
to touch on. My first ask, as it would be unprofessional of me not to, would you know where the location of Krim's body is currently? If that is not possible, do you know who took it?
Do you want to ask that now or save it to the end?
Okay. As long as it's on the table, we can save it to the end.
You're my hero.
Academia.
That might be.
Before we get too serious, a curiosity of mine. Where does the portal in the middle of the deactivated portal lead to
Laris.
in town? Or not town, but yeah, right there.
It doesn't have one place, it has many. But the keystones are lost. That's the history speaking, not the divining. It hasn't been used for some time, though.
That was my warm-up question. Okay. Where is the paper man?
Tell me now.
Tell me your die.
I think we're at the end of the questions.
I knew he would do this.
But I had a couple.
Let me tell you.
I had one more.
On the 35th of Zesterad, the body of Krim was stolen from the crypt. Prior to that, an amulet was stolen. One that allowed a particular spell to not be tripped. The body in the crypt was taken by me. I will not say who I gave it to and why. It was taken through the School of Realization and to a faraway place where it resides, where soon the Paper Man shall reside.
Y'all be thinking I'm bad.
Oh,
This
yeah.
man's
Can
sitting
I-
here fucking.
Yeah.
You banished
Oh,
him.
shit, dude. Hold on. Was he implying that? Is there? I want to insight this, I guess, but is the implication that he's working with the Paper Man or that he's working against him?
I got it that he's gonna banish the Paper Man to the same place. But
Right, but like, does he want that? You know what I'm saying?
I will help
Roll.
with this insight check.
Roll an insight.
I thought my takeaway was
And Marcus, that's ooh.
Um,
Yeah, oh,
And
you said
Bali,
no.
you have
what's
disadvantage.
yeah, you can just roll 2 if you want.
All right.
Yeah.
15 it was.
What kind of look are you giving him?
I was hoping the answer to my insight check would tell me what look I have. Because I don't know if I'm supposed to hate this guy right now or not.
He is very hard to read.
Okay.
This is
Then in my world,
close,
very,
but no cigar.
like very quizzical, like it's crossing my mind, but I can't tell, like based on his face, just
I have no stake in your enemies. However, I wanted all of you to come here. So, I at least had a chance to sway the river, if even a bit. I this may not be your cup of tea, but go south, cross Highbridge, across the mountains, go south to Saval, leave all of this behind, live a peaceful life. Hey, the game is big down there. Gango's the size of your head. What happens here will happen, but everything will stagnate as it always has.
I don't know your game, but you see the future and you don't know us.
I do know you. That is why I put so much effort into bringing you here.
You're behind everything?
He brought us here, in a way.
Yeah, does he mean to class today, or does he mean
The theft
Did you
would not
tell
have.
Ember to tell us to find it?
Ember is as clueless as everyone else.
Yeah.
As intelligent as he is wrapped up in other things. The body could not have been taken without me, but everything else that happens might as well be the same.
Could you tell us why you banished the body? Was there some future that...
I didn't banish it. It's still in this plane. Still accessible.
What was the place he told us to go to?
He
told
just
us
wanted us to
leave.
get
He told
out.
us to leave.
Well, he said
Easy.
go south of Highbridge to a place. I don't know what he said.
South of Morsa, the mountain's called Saval.
So can I take your words as warning then? If we do not seek out the body of Krim, it is likely the Paperman will find it.
I don't know if he has or when it will happen, but it will.
And this is why you tell us to leave.
I know it won't happen, but I at least need to tell my piece.
So, Belly's confused. Maybe because of the hallucinations, but you spent all this time bringing us here, and now you're telling us to leave?
Yes. I added an extended stop to your trip. Fate guided you here, and it guides you still. Fate. Capital F.
You wouldn't happen to know the Paperman's true name, would you?
Everything I see, he is the Paperman.
Why is he called Paperman?
Because he is paper.
Man.
Man.
Oh, he's actually made of paper.
Are you okay with your actions? This whole thing that you were a part of?
Guilt weighs on my conscience. It always has. It always will. About what I can and what I can't. But I have no regrets bringing you here.
Are you alone, or do you work for someone?
I think Marcus has rubbed off a bit on you.
Tell me who you work for.
I apologize if this wasn't the answer you wanted.
No, but you've definitely given us leads. We'll see what the doorman has to say if we ever find him.
Doorman paper. Are there going to be more mans?
Yes, I think there is a connection there.
Is there the milkman?
You've given us much to think about. Too much.
Thank you.
No, not the humans.
Are you
No,
able
I was
to
saying
tell
thank
us?
you for too much.
Are you able to tell us what the paper man has to do with Krim's body?
I did say that one was the last question.
And we heard you.
And like Bali said, I've given you too much. However, he looks at Shivers, shivering. I believe I have made it worth your while to visit me today.
Aye.
I am a teacher first, an oracle second.
Can we ask you more questions another time?
I think we'll have another chance.
Man.
This is our chance to jump him. Everybody roll initiative. Come on.
Get
No, I,
TPK. No, I
can you,
this is Tundra's dad, by the way, 100%.
Probably. But
Okay.
Tundra's dad, the fat Goliath.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
You know, I wasn't going to jump him before, but now you've convinced.
Wait, is Janisha
no,
Goliath?
we're not jumping.
Janish is a Goliath.
Dude, I never pictured him like that.
I guess I might. It's one of those things I do in the intro of the character. But I'm because you guys met him.
you just say
After the
Janice.
fact.
We get it. It's all good.
I think it's the smite influence, but I actually can't get the picture of him being a Loxodon out of my head because like Ganesha, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Goliath it is. Thank you. If you won't give us any more answers, then I wanna try to pull on his teacheriness.
His what?
His teacher anus.
Yeah.
Teacheriness. Okay.
Well, if you're done answering questions, could you help me find them?
There are so many out there who can help you find answers, just as well as I. The old man I sent you to, for example, is probably the closest you'll get to your situation without being too close.
Old man? There's so many old men we've spoken to.
Yes, but only one who I sent Marcus to.
We still gotta go there.
We did plan to go there later today.
All he has to survive later today.
Yeah.
I really wish we didn't have to worry about that. So- but we definitely have to worry a lot about that.
So thought, we break open D-bag and throw him in.
It might work.
I heard it might work. It'd be Danny's problem.
We need to have a dedicated D-bag breaker.
But he does not want to be stuck into the D-bag for the end of our days.
No. We pull you out after you turn back to
With
normal.
whatever monster's in there. You don't know.
He's not a monster. He's a nice man that you might kill.
Oh, Mr. Janish, I know you said no more answers, but something you said, it sounded like a personal thing.
take a hint, so
It sounded like a personal thing that you wanted us out of here. So hypothetically, if we were to get out of here, how long would we have?
Hypothetically.
You tell me. When do the howls at night start? That is how long you have.
The shivers, you're usually awake. Do you know?
I've heard him many times.
Wait, is that tonight? Are you talking about? Is he talking about what's gonna happen to Ball?
He's like, we need to get out of here. The sooner, the better.
Oh, I thought you were asking about Bali.
No.
Well, no, I meant like like he wanted to just get out of this
Yeah, the town.
region entirely, like past High Bridge.
Yeah, that's what Gerald was getting at. Past High Bridge. When to start that journey?
When you want to leave Morsa.
I just had an idea.
The sooner the better. You could get there before the end of summer. All the fruits are still ripe.
That hanging Gango. He's really enticing us.
Are there any traveling circuses nearby?
A question for another day.
Well,
Yes.
they're the only people that I can think of offhand that would have cages.
Enough.
That'd be so fucked up. Oh man.
I've given you much to think about.
Yes.
Are we leaving?
Yeah. I mean, really, we can't. I don't think we can stay inside the grounds on the fact that if he changes and
Yeah.
like does anything, he's like even if we survive it, the after effects are done, just being around here.
But can we survive a blizzard?
There's mines under school, yes.
Mines.
Aren't there mines?
Isn't that where Fizzy came from?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it did come from the
man,
mines.
but it's still like, if anyone of note sees what's going on, it's gonna be the same effect, right?
Yeah. Maybe we could find a cave or something.
I mean, aren't only people in mines enslaved, indebted students?
Not true. There's supervisors down there. At least one.
Man, that's dark. Just letting him go on the board.
Well, they don't work at night, do they?
We could go to Lord Ember. He may have resources that could help us with this.
Hey, so Bali, I don't know how much you know about what's going on with you, but is this gonna happen to your friends as well?
I was just thinking that. Maybe we should go visit them.
Went they off to some shrine or something to do a thing?
Well, they're going to a Palvik to see Lady Mancala, but Bali doesn't think that's today.
Why not?
Bali doesn't remember.
Did you get this gift from them?
Can I make like a memory check to remember when that was?
That's like several days away. Or actually, is it several days away? It's a few days away.
Cool. So they're around.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they're in like a druid bunker or something.
True. They already know about the druid bunker.
Where did you catch this, Polly?
Bunker. We could go to the crypts. We know a guy. And Ustalos is dead, so, no one's watching
We could
over us.
talk to the ghost and just be like, look, we're just gonna rage out down here for a minute. It'd be a very easy choke point to like keep Bali from escaping. Unless he
Might be
gets so big that he
Yeah, it might be too confined.
I like how the solutions to Bali's issues that would be given are just like his two fears, like, let's get a cage, and a circus cage, and surrounded by ghosts.
Shit, I forgot about the other one. Goddamn.
God damn. Why are you afraid of everything? Let's ask Risha first, and if they're not there, then maybe we take our chances in the blizzard.
Are there any like stores on campus or something?
There's stores in Verifton.
I wonder if we could like find some sleep herb or something. Just
There is an
maybe
knock
outlet.
you out.
Handcuffs?
Worst comes to worst, we really only need to make sure that nobody sees him transform. So
Right.
we could use things like invisibility in the moments where he's shifting. And then all of a sudden it's just some random monster, maybe.
It sounds like there's gonna be some howling too. Also, if he's invisible and just goes on a rampage, we got no idea where he is.
Yes, let's make the beast invisible.
So, other idea, we could dig hole. I have oil. We oil sides, hard to climb out. And then I have ball bearings, could put in pit, make hard to stand. And rope, tie him up.
I'm not digging a hole, alright? It sounds like a lot of work.
I don't know if we have the time to.
Vince, have you thought about these things before this happened?
If I had, would be much better plan.
Damn. Truth.
We would need a very large hole.
You're not that
the moat
big.
is a very large hole.
Not that large.
I mean,
Janice did say that the doorman would guide us, but we don't know when that's supposed to just magically happen.
What if we take him out by ocean, cut hole in ice, and then just keep him from climbing out of ice?
In the blizzard?
What if he drowns?
This isn't ways to store someone. This is ways to torture someone.
I would recommend choosing a way that does not also render him deceased.
Ollie would also recommend that.
Yeah, if we go out in the blizzard and he transforms based on his transformation decisions, I don't.
Wait, so
Yeah.
how out of control will
Turn into
Bali be?
a cold-blooded, flightless monster.
It'll be huge though, and it'll just die instantly.
I
Gerald, I
wonder.
think it's better to start seeking answers rather than asking for them.
So
We must
Molly,
go.
I wonder if your love of ice cream will stay with you. Perhaps we could pacify you with it.
Yes, I'll be a monster that loves ice cream.
Quite believable.
We must
Maybe
go.
we could put topping on it. Like instead of hot fudge, hot blood.
We have no time. I don't feel well.
You're role playing like you don't feel well. It's so good. During this whole time, Body's just been so sick and impatient.
Yeah. Well, he's had a lot of practice.
No.
All right, let's go to town.
So let's say if your friends have the answer. Maybe they know. Maybe they've been dealing with this.
Let us check in with Brendan. Maybe we do have a shot at the doorman.
Oh yeah. Our bathroom. Yeah, maybe.
I bid the rest of you adieu,
That's a good first start. All right.
Tundra.
Thanks for your help.
We have something to discuss.
Oh, guy's gonna keep Tundra.
He is going to keep Tundra.
All right. So, out of game, I need to tell you guys what I believe Janisha's whole getup is, but I don't know when you want me to do that. But I need to get this out. It's blowing me up.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, I need to prioritize other stuff too. Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
So this is what I think he's got going on. So he stole Krim's body, and it is in the in-between area, whatever, the like timey-spacey, timey-wimey doorman place, waiting. It's a body. It's a vessel. It's waiting for the paper man. That's what he put it there for. Like, he's not saving anything from anybody. He is making sure that this happens so that this whole like collapse that's going to happen here happens, because that's better than whatever other alternative that he sees, like the light winning, the dark winning, all these other crazy shit factions going whatever. This, in his like Doctor Strange, like this one path is the best path multiverse, he's like, I need to give the body to the paper man to make sure that these beads spinning around, collapsing, that happens. And that's gonna happen no matter what. So you guys need to get the fuck out, because your whole thing here has been fucking my shit up. Ember's stupid. He doesn't know. And I've been the bad guy the whole time. And you guys are just messing stuff up. So if you went to Levick, it would have been really bad for me. So thankfully you didn't. And here's your reward. A bunch of fucking answers. Now, you gonna leave? That is what I got from...
So we should go to Levick.
That's why I was losing my mind. I was like, are we gonna jump him?
Those answers were just like for that.
I could be wrong as fuck. Feel free.
If you go there, like you have all done your deals. Like you did your end of the bargain, he did his.
Yep.
If
Yeah,
you
no
want to
more
go to
questions.
Levitt,
Yeah. No more
then
answers
that
from
is
him. Yeah.
that's kind of your choice at that point.
Yeah. He's warned us. He's done everything he
So
can.
are you getting at that? Like
He won't show up again in the forest.
like the paper man doesn't have a body of his own, and like he's gonna like take over Krim's body, or like.
That's what I'm thinking.
You know, I've never gotten a good description of the Paperman, mind you, but I always imagine that he could fucking like mimic people in my head. Because
Sounds like he's
he could
paper.
like hold up into dudes
Like
Well, he's
origami.
kind of like
like origami.
he's kind of like Scrolls. He is a magical man.
See, I just really hope he works for the Milkman, and that the Milkman is like
Shut
the
up.
big bad guy.
Well, actually, it'd be the Muffin Man. Just saying.
No. Like I'm thinking Psychonauts, you know.
I was totally down to leave that to the end of the session, but thank you for letting me do it now while it was fresh in my head. But
No, it's
and that could have been wrong as fuck as well. But that
That's
was
a
just-
good. That's
I
a
think
good
Mark
theory.
is rubbing off on everyone. Is what's going on.
Yeah. I think that Ryan just needs to run Call of Cthulhu because his mysteries are pretty elaborate.
Cock. Oh, there's a big difference between this and Call of Cthulhu,
Oh yeah.
and we can discuss that another time. But
So my
The amount
thinking,
of impending doom.
my what I'm wondering here is like, it sounds like he heavily implied that he implied that there's danger and that we should get out of here because it's just gonna happen. But like, why is he not evacuating everyone? You know, why just us? And it might be because of what you said. Where like we've just been ruining everything.
no, he just wants you out.
Right.
That is what he said.
Right.
I mean, I honestly could totally believe the Doctor Strange thing, where like we should have been here for a time, and that time has come and passed, and now it is time for us to go out and do whatever else needs to be done for like best possible scenario.
Yeah.
For his best possible scenario.
Also, what
Which
are
might
gang
be
fights?
everybody's.
It probably is in his mind.
I'm on the fence. I think it could be both.
Yeah, it could be both.
For a new fence.
No.
Bloody fence sitters.
All right, we can continue. I'm sorry.
I want to go talk to Risha.
Okay. Yeah, I
Feel-
think a few of us
Feel
are gonna
free to
back
do
the
anything.
door.
Yeah, either that or look for the doorman. I'm gonna go. Talk.
You can go for it on the way. Think tank as you pass by, kind of on your way back to your dorm or wherever. You go stop by this igloo that once housed the Northern Lights is now empty. Emptied out. All but scraps left behind. I mean, all but scraps gone.
Anything on the scraps?
No, it's just random detritus. Like a little school note here. Some like bad student handwriting about how conjuration is one of the schools of magic and it makes stuff appear.
Mm. It's good to
Valid,
know.
You know,
Yeah.
a piece of evidence. There's not like a big "fu Bali" on the wall or something. You know.
Man, if only. No. No, this place was cleared out.
Okay.
No, no tracks or anything around the area.
Right. Like forcibly cleared out,
Yeah.
or just like hurriedly cleared out. You know.
Roll a investigation. Whoever wants, whichever two want to roll that.
I can help.
I have disadvantage.
Yes, you do.
Anybody else good at investigation?
You did.
Wouldn't be a
like
Phil
to
character
help.
if they weren't punished for every choice they made.
I would like to help. I'm worried for Bali right now.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna roll for it.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to point out that we
Please.
are halfway through the session.
Am I getting advantage for help?
Oh, pee break.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Either advantage or you each roll it. That's up to you guys. It's funny because I even wrote squad piss on a sticky note today, so I'd remember.
I just
All
made
right.
a note of it.
My bonus isn't amazing, but
All right,
Better than mine, I bet.
Gerald roll 1, and Mincemeat roll 1.
I have a
Alright.
+3. Nice.
Bam.
I mean, Gerald's bonus is pretty
Damn.
good. He's got a +5.
+5, jeez.
not bad.
If it was, let me just check something. Yeah, if it was emptied out today, then you wouldn't see the snow kind of building up at the entrance of this place.
They skipped town like
These-
after our altercation. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like very soon after your hike, they packed up and left.
Wow.
It is hurriedly packed up. Everything important is gone. Anything left behind is either garbage, empty plates, things like that, like school notes.
Ollie, it seems like they just really wanted to go. Do you think it could be related to why they left the hike early?
Most likely. They seemed. Well, Bali made them upset, and they also made it seem rather important that they go see their precious Lady Mancala, so. Jeez. Well. Doorman it is, I guess.
You step out. I think if you need to decide where you want to go, think about it. But let's take a quick squad piss.
Cool, cool.
Good call, Mike.
An entire cheesecake Danish thing. Got one of these massive fucking Danishes. I'm so happy about it.
Is Ryan's camera freezing up sometimes for anybody else?
No, not really.
It's the only person that's freezing up a little bit.
I'm glad that you have been able to watch though and be a part of it. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Because before when you play, you normally don't see our faces either, do you? Or do you watch us?
No, I don't get to.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And the responses are amazing to see, or the reactions and stuff. I liked the
Mikhail's like fucking busting up laughing.
Yeah, the moment the knowledge dump starts, I just noticed suddenly the amount of smoke that Mikhail inhales like triples.
Yeah, the whole time I'm like, oh my god, it's all going down. Like,
By the way, I'm here. I'm just eating, so.
yeah, you're good, man.
We want to watch you eat.
I know some people aren't like sensitive to seeing other people eat, so.
You're good, man.
I'll turn back
Yeah.
when I'm done.
I mean, we are pretty sensitive to it. That's why we want to watch.
Oh, I want to see you eat. Let me see them
Yeah.
chompers.
Yeah.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Has it ever been off the menu?
I thought you were nervous, Ryan, for what you dropped about Bali in the beginning. I was like, oh man, Bali's gonna go crazy. It's gonna be this really, really tough thing, which it will. And then like the Janish was like, I took Crim's body, and instantly I was like, oh, I think this is what he was nervous about.
Yeah, you got me.
Wait, so were you guys implying that when Bali killed the student, was the same thing that happened or not?
No, that was all.
Okay.
That was all Bali trauma.
I mean, he did transform into a bear and kill a guy.
It did happen, yeah. It just
He didn't
wasn't...
do it, and he made it out like he did
He
it
meant to.
out of did a rage or something at the time.
yeah,
you know?
it
There
was
like a
more
very
like-
emotional driven act, you know.
Wait, so how often are full moons in here?
Well, like twice a month.
Okay.
Which means we'll never.
How long
hit
is a month
another
in here?
Full moon, so.
Right.
45 days.
45 days. Okay.
Round one.
Yeah.
No, I did think to myself, Janish is dropping this on us on week 2. On week 2, Janish is dropping this on us. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty early. If my
Hey,
theory-
it's. I mean, it's possible it never would have been dropped on you.
Is this
Should've
only the
asked-
second week of school?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. I should have asked about
Oh.
the door. The
They're
door
long
needed
weeks.
all the keys. Maybe we can ask the doorman. That was the other one that I wanted to ask, but I messed up.
well,
Are we at the beginning or the end of the second week?
Beginning.
You know,
Wow.
I
Yeah.
think Janish was anticipating us like asking that question, and that's why he brought us here. So I wonder if we should be like really careful talking about this stuff outside of here now.
We're never gonna talk to Janish again. Like, not like that. Not as friends, I don't think. I don't think it'll go down the same way.
I
don't
would
know.
I would not be surprised if the walls literally had ears.
I do not know. I don't think he can
Yeah,
just
so,
murder
like,
us.
That's like some body horror shit.
No,
And I'm
but it
into
does
it.
explain how everyone. I mean, it's not like he's hiding it, but the number of times we've said Bali's a druid amongst ourselves, right?
Abolished. All right, think tank. We can theorycraft some more if you want, or you can head to your next location.
How close to tonight
You've got a few hours.
Oh
We
boy.
still have a long block.
You still have a long block. You have
Wait, we do?
a long time to deal with this.
Yeah, that was the second class, so we have a long block of free time.
Wait, how many? I thought we only had 2 classes a day.
We do.
Yeah, 2 classes, and then per the schedule, we have a long block afterwards.
2 classes, then long block, then short block, and then bed.
Do we have to do anything in those long blocks or short blocks?
It's your
It's up
choice.
to us.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you can just wait in this place and hang out.
Like Skyrim when you progress time forward.
I think
I just don't know if you guys are saying like it's just a block of time or if it's like we're meant to
No,
do
if
something.
We can just do the wait 12 hours.
If you go to
Okay.
the
It'll
notes,
stop and go. Enemies are nearby.
Yeah.
if you go to the notes section and click on school schedule, it explains it.
Nice. Yes, direct to the hard work that went into the explanations.
I think we should go shopping.
Well, do it during the short block.
I
Anyway,
mean, you could do interrogating / questioning of the doorman.
So any like quick shopping, like you know what you want, can be done during a short block. Any shopping, like if you're like, do you have anything to stop a werewolf? And they're like, huh? Then that's more of long block stuff.
I was
Crazy
thinking of bear
question
traps,
here.
stuff like that, maybe.
But you can always have a free stop by your dorm if you wish.
Crazy idea here. But the Watchers at midnight are probably professionals at this. Or whoever like the like vampire
hunter
werewolf
ones?
hunters
Yeah.
are.
no,
Yeah.
yep, the Hellsingers.
I
Hellsingers.
mean, if they knew what was going to happen
Yeah,
to me,
but
they'd
they would-
probably kill me.
Yeah, they'd probably kill them though. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
experts
but
at
I'm
handling
just-
this
I'm-
in that
Yeah,
way.
I'm just saying, you know, maybe
We're
they got
experts at
some
slaying
insight.
werewolves.
You're like, let's say I know a guy. He's going to change tonight.
Where is he at?
Yeah, it's good to be aware of. Actually, it's good to be aware of. Honestly,
And it's gonna be like a tell us or die.
And what if
Or
they're
maybe we
planning to
shouldn't
go hunting
outside. Yeah, I was
tonight?
about to say, maybe we shouldn't go outside the walls because they might find me.
I really like the
listen, though.
caves or like some kind of pocket dimension. I know the pocket dimension's kind of iffy, but like I really like the doorman's place or
Didn't-
D-bag.
Yeah.
different, campaign.
How long do we think it's gonna last? Like the whole night?
Does none of us
Probably.
have a tiny hut that we can hide in? Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're not that awesome.
Yeah,
No,
we're not.
that awesome.
I only have second level spells.
Yeah. Let's check out the Laboratorium.
What?
Laboratory, like labyrinth, you know? Labyrinth.
Dude, maybe Relicus has like
Well,
some relic that'll help us out.
Relicus.
We're kind
Let's
of
take our-
homies with him, right?
Let's take our free stop in the dorm
Yes, certainly.
to
Free space.
Right. to at least like get our bearings, because it sounds like we may have to like split all of us up if we want to achieve a lot of stuff.
Can you say something about Brandon?
Right, the master,
Brendan.
because
Yeah.
he's always scratching at the bathroom door.
Yeah, my familiar. Yeah,
On
I
the
can talk with him.
On the off chance that the doorman is in our bathroom.
That'd be the best. Be the best.
I mean, either that or it's got connections to the school realization or something.
I mean, that's how I got to him last time, is going into
Yeah,
our bathroom.
But we can't get into the school of realization right now because of the tempest.
Right.
Although you could deal with your
Otherwise-
problem if Polly goes by there and gets zapped, then you know.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
someone brought it up. If there's a store and there is an alchemist in town, we just need blood as the form of currency.
It's been
And we
collecting for a
haven't
while.
been there to actually deal with him, just
Correct.
to learn that he
He
blood.
wants us to pay in blood?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about the chalkboard blood?
We thought
We
about
tried that. We collected it in a bowl for a while, and then we.
Then the
we
chalkboard
used
got
that-
mad.
Yeah, then the
Dang.
chalkboard got mad. It wanted its blood back.
But it's just to reabsorb it.
'Cause it's full of demons.
We really weren't supposed to do that.
I don't remember. No, it was triggered because Shivers stole the chalk from it.
Yeah.
Wait, wouldn't this be 2 birds with 1 stone though? If we bleed Bali, Bali will be weaker, and he might stay weaker when he's transformed.
Oh yeah. So how much blood do they want?
It's price. Depends what you're buying.
Yeah.
And I imagine a
could just-
potion of like paralysis or like deep sleep or I don't know, something like that.
Maybe
would
you could just
probably
bring him the
cost a lot.
chalkboard.
Infinite blood.
Mm-hmm.
He'll give us all the potions in his shop.
Wait. What if we gave him exotic blood? You think that would sell for more?
I have to imagine so.
Like unicorn blood? What are you talking about?
Yeah, troll blood. and
Oh,
Well,
stuff.
that's what
honestly-
Voldemort wants.
Honestly, I was thinking of the zombies, and I realized there's probably it's not that rare.
It's super common.
Zombie blood is like that's like buying rotten food from.
I mean, maybe it has good use. I'm not an alchemist.
Yeah.
I'm the
Grub
man.
blood.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the man that fed fucking pickle berries to a grub.
I'm just a chef, dude.
Alright, let's check out Brendan first and then we'll...
Yes.
All right, let's use my random chooserizer. You guys rolled so well, so I'm not going to make you roll a luck check for this. But Marcus is still the unlucky one. There's Marcus' choices that kept the mole here, and thus he must suffer the wrath of the mole.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As you open the front door to your dorm, you can hear it when you get there. This scratching sound. As you see, running around in the center of this room, this mole, running in circles, it has found its way into your backpack. It has found its way running around. They're on the floor. There are chewed open bags. Everything's been chewed up a little bit, clawed at. Marcus, I want you to remove your water skin, which has now been destroyed, and 2 rations.
And the arrow of light.
Yeah, he's just shaking his mouth. It just cracks in half.
Like that's in my backpack.
You know, yeah, that's like in your body. That's like in your soul.
As this animal, while still a little smarter than a normal animal, has energy to get out. And also, sadly, was not left with food and water. So it took some of yours. As it runs around in circles,
Ah, shit,
And
I
it-
forgot about this.
Maybe it's trying to warm itself up.
We thought to alarm the window, but not to leave it water.
We're bad
it sees the
parents.
front door open and makes a sprint for the door. That is 100% visible now.
I'll try to body block it.
Yeah, this massive mullet hits you and knocks the wind out of you a little bit. But as you come in, it kind of stops its sprint and it starts sniffing again.
It likes our magic, I think. Calm yourself. And then I'll just walk into the room.
Yeah.
Expecting it to follow me.
You each kind of walk in. It's... If you've ever had a dog that wants to run out the front door, you kind of have to do that thing where people, like, match their body size to how wide the doors open to get in without it trying to escape. This mole's got energy, and it wants out. So you enter Mincemeat, you see that Brendan is at the end of the hall with one claw on the doorknob to your bathroom, opening and closing the door.
Brendan,
Wow.
can I help you?
Wow.
How do I help you?
It kind of steps back and points at the doorknob. And then it opens and closes it again.
I open it and close it the same way the Brendan's been doing.
Yeah, Brendan watches.
Doorman! Doorman! Please answer, Doorman. I need your help.
He said his name 3 times.
Brendan watches kind of intently. And as you open and close this door with the same results as Brendan kind of deflates a little bit.
Oh no.
Wait. I can do this. I can do this. Hold on. I'm gonna focus really hard on trying to remember exactly how, like, when I had the runs, I ended up in that domain. And I'm gonna try to, like, redo what happened before.
Yeah, you go through all the steps. You walk back. You kind of do the little waddle that everyone needs to do when they gotta go. You open, close the door. Nothing.
Gerald,
Yeah.
do you have some of your cooking on you? I hate what I'm about to do.
No, but well, no, not really. I tried to send one of the zombies out to get ingredients for the fish snacks, but it didn't go well. I mean, I have some pickle berries, but I don't think you should eat them.
Why do you still have pickleberries?
That could be useful. You never know when you're gonna need pickle berries.
Wait, what does a pickleberry do?
It kills you.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Does
You should
it
ask
kill
Janice about the
you?
pickleberries.
Like it actually just kills you.
You like
Allegedly.
pop. You like blow up.
I tried to feed it to some grubs, and I think they died, but then they also grew into material monsters.
You know, give me a pickleberry.
No.
Are you sure?
This is mostly common knowledge to those that live in the north, but if it doesn't kill you, you want more, and then you eat more until you die.
Okay.
You just die. That's the result. There is no special anything. You're dead.
Fine. Can I have a pickleberry?
How much?
I just need one.
A whole pickleberry.
What? Is that a lot?
How big is the pickleberry?
Like a pickle.
Like a
Give
I mean,
me a
I mean-
small portion. Something that's like a small berry
Alright,
size.
I'll just go get one, I guess. I'm gonna head to the zombie shed to get one.
You keep them in the zombie shed.
yeah, that's where he said he was
no.
keeping them.
No, so he comes back with a couple-day-old. You know, you have a chest of preserving in this room. I guess no one would have told you. That's kind of fitting.
Yeah.
I did not know that either.
He comes back with a pickleberry that smells of death.
You're right. It smells like it would kill somebody who ate it.
It didn't smell like that before, did it?
I'm gonna hold it up and look at it. I'm gonna be like, all right, and I'm gonna look at the keyhole on the bathroom door. I want to try to put it like in the keyhole, and then I'm gonna pull out my wand.
Yeah, you shove this pickleberry into the keyhole.
Oh,
It-
my
Does
lord.
it smush?
And now I'm gonna try.
It definitely smush. It definitely smushes. It's like mostly juice, and kind of. Yeah, you see a bunch of like juice kind of spread out on the door.
I'm gonna try to use a feat of magic to like use its power of expansion to try to get the room to connect to the other room like it did.
Yeah, how are you gonna do this?
Through the pickleberry? It's like a conduit?
Yeah. Like there's obviously some magic stuff happening with it, right?
All we're gonna do is lock ourselves out of heaven to take a shit.
How magical is poison?
Alright, tell me how you're doing this.
All right. I'm going to breathe in and focus really hard and just feel my wand, right? And then I'm going to point it at the pickleberry, and I'm going to remember all these close to death experiences I've had to try to resonate with it. And then try to also imagine myself getting larger, and then focus that through the pickleberry, through the keyhole, into the bath.
So what skill are you using for this?
Perception?
Sure.
Okay.
Roll your check. And because... Let's see. Where is it? Hold up.
Dude, if this
Vince,
works, I don't want to hear any bad mouthing about the pickleberries. And
you're a student of the School of Transition. Conjuration, portals, whatever this is, may be your specialty. Before you roll this, you see the frills, the edges of your uniform turn a bright green, as I want you to replace your syzygy uniform with transition uniform.
What is a syzygy uniform?
It is on your character sheet
It
in D&D Beyond.
My uniform's already a transition.
Oh wow, I guess I did it for you at some point. Roll it.
Still happens. Still cool.
And add a +5 to it.
Oh, that's cool.
A +5. Make it happen.
oh, and insight.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Okay. You said roll it +5. Okay. Skills. Perception.
That's cool.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Probably a good call. Oh, also, this is going to use both your feats of magic.
Okay.
Bofa.
And then, since I get an additional +3 because of the prodigy thing, right?
+3.
And that's when you
And
reroll.
+2.
Is it +2?
Probably. It's your proficiency bonus, right?
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is...
So on top of what you rolled already, on top of your +6, add a +7. So you get a +13 to the roll total.
Okay,
My God.
A monstrous dice roll.
let's see. Come on,
Good one.
baby.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude.
Ooh,
26.
26.
Oh,
Tapping.
wait a minute. It did it wrong. I went to do +13 in there, and it just rolled 13. Dang it. Hold
It's
on.
fine. It's fine.
I'm just gonna roll 1d20 and then manually add the rest.
Okay.
Or rock.
Hey,
Okay.
don't
8.
good.
plus 6 plus 13.
21,
Yeah.
which is still very good.
Insane.
Give me a second to find something.
Pickleberry catalyst.
Tapping into the energy of the pickle.
You never know when you need a pickleberry.
Damn it, Gerald.
All right. This is going to be... We'll see if this ruins it. Roll me a D100.
Oh boy.
Dimension selection. Ooh, let's go into Hellscape.
Ooh.
Ooh. It's a big roll.
For a little guy.
All right.
That's
let's
just
see.
cold and bold magic if I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
This is for your wild magic surge.
Oh no.
As pickleberries, wild.
Wow, they are wild magic. They're not poisonous. Yeah, that's why they turned everything into material.
Yeah, I figured they were magic.
Wait, you're a wild magic sorcerer? I didn't even know that.
All right.
No, he's not.
This is going to be fun for Carl to come back to.
Oh no.
What am I? What?
Oh no.
Whatever spell you cast is permanent. You have no bathroom anymore. There is now... The door crunches in around this pickle. As for a moment it swirls, and kind of on the precipice where this door is, it kind of wavers. Beyond it is this dark gray hallway.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Fuck yes.
Permanent, dude.
Good
Holy
shit, man.
That could not have been better.
So Minx is kind of like
Absolutely blown away. Just that's the reaction.
yeah, with my cloak glowing, Mince is gonna like start shaking a bit and like he's gonna fart and like fall backwards, like knocked out for a second.
Yeah, I'm a help mincemeat up. Prince, you're a genius. How'd you know pickleberries could do that?
Did it work?
Dear God, what have you done?
Shivers is gonna walk up.
Wait.
Brendan runs in.
Just books it in, huh? How's the mole reacting?
Let's see how the mole's reacting. Live mole reaction. The mole
No.
sees a long hallway that could not be better. Its nose perks up
He's sniffing for it.
Damn.
and sprints.
All right.
I mean, I did say I walk up. If he's gonna try to get past me, I would try to stop him.
Wait, so just to be
Yeah, roll me a dex or a strength save.
Oh shit.
Just to be clear, there's just no door at all anymore. It's just an open doorway to this place.
It's just
like a portal.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna have to find a new door.
We turned our bathroom into a portal.
Oh my
Sounds like
gosh.
an anime.
The mole beat you by 2.
Sounds like an anime with a way
Whoa.
too long of a name. It's like-
The mole Shivers.
Yeah.
You want to stop this mole, but it has been like stir crazy in this room for hours, and it wants this so much more badly
Yep. Yep, I get it. That's
than you
anime.
could ever want stopping it. And as like the first time you met it, this mole knocks you to the ground and skips off of you
Holy shit.
and sprints past.
Strike 2.
Well, everyone else is going in.
Yes, let us brace ourselves.
Shivers.
Shivers, and
Level
I'm gonna
mate.
help Shivers up at least.
What do you mean brace ourselves? Was it dangerous in there?
It's
Given what we
unknown.
know now.
No, it's not dangerous.
Uh,
Let's go.
yeah.
Might be dangerous now.
You help Shivers up, and as you do, smoke pours out of his shoulder and coalesces into Ronzo Jr., and Ronzo Jr. just stares at the hallway and just hisses. Just violently hisses at the hallway. I know, lad, I know. We're going.
I'll switch it.
Anyway, if Armor Boy shows up, this is our excuse. Whenever we weren't hiding the mole, it just ran in here.
Yep, we're going.
Wait.
You walk into this place. Quickly, all the sounds of this blizzard outside stop. The distant sounds of wind, of shutters cracking against the school is silent. Utterly silent. And let's... Yeah. Not quite realization, but same vibe.
Yep. That's why Ronzo didn't like it.
You enter this place. It is twisting, turning, doors everywhere. Think tank.
Are we just going after the mole and Brendan, or are we staying until the night?
I think we follow Brendan.
We can find the doorman. I have questions.
All right.
He is very
Although-
hospitable.
I am. Is this like super reminiscent of the School of Realization? Or are we just using this backdrop?
It is not super reminiscent. It is not as dark. It is kind of this shapeless place, though.
Okay.
Yeah, whereas the School of Realization was kind of like various parts of a school, but kind of in this labyrinthine way. Like there's the part with all the paintings, suits of armor, and there are parts with windows. This is just endless same stone brick. Like, you know when you go in one of those schools that's built like a prison, where they have those like same like brick walls everywhere? It's like that, but
But never ending, you know?
yeah, it's like that, but labyrinthine and never ending. Never ending that you know.
So, even worse. Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, so you all have experience with this place. Where do all these doors go?
But it
Different
is
places.
similar to your hallway. It is similar to when you met the doorman.
Mm-hmm.
You follow Brendan. The mole, too fast, going its own way. Gone.
That mall is lost. I don't think we need to follow it.
As you follow Brendan, he oddly enough kind of has a sense of direction. Almost out of a sense of gratitude. He isn't trying to like sprint ahead of you. He kind of keeps at pace.
He's doing the Navi thing.
Mm-hmm.
Over here. Yeah.
He's like, wow.
I mean, he
Brendan.
doesn't turn around because he has eyes everywhere.
Is he just like hopping in until we catch up? You know?
He's hopping and floating.
Is he less deflated than before?
He is more inflated than usual. That's
That sounds dangerous.
Sounds
Brendan.
gross.
I have a
Let's
question for you.
There's Brendan. Wow.
If Bali were to get lost in here, would you be able to find him? And could you lead us back out? If you take us to where we're going, can you lead us back out?
That sounded confident.
All right, good to know. We shall leave crumbs.
Yeah, how are you gonna trail your way?
I have 1,000 ball bearings. Every time we like turn a corner or like something wouldn't be visible, I'm just gonna put a ball bearing down.
Ball bearings are perfect for this. So you start putting down these small marbles. Brendan leads you on for some time now. And if you wanted to find other answers for Bali, well, you best hope this is the one.
Yeah. I mean,
Wait a minute.
no one's gonna see us if he transforms here, is all I'm saying.
Is this a different plane? Because does this plane even
Kinda.
have a moon?
Who knows?
Yeah, he might not even transform. But either way, that's great. You know, we'll just pass
You know
time.
what? Let's just go with that. You
Yeah.
know?
Unless time doesn't pass, then we're back out.
Yeah. I don't want to fight you guys.
I did bring rope.
I wouldn't want to fight this either.
I don't want to.
Brendan bounces around, leading you through this place. And several times he pauses, kind of getting his bearings. Pun not intended.
Bearings.
As he looks at doors, and he lets out some little "Wow, wow," as at least he thinks he's getting closer. As he leads you through, there's one door that's a little nicer than the rest. As with one of his claws, he opens it. Inside, you see a desk. You see a quill and ink. And you see a familiar shape, at least to a mincemeat. You see kind of the bottom of this mirror. Right now it has a tarp over it.
Mr. Dorman.
Brendan bounces around, kind of checking all the little corners and things.
Pieces are connecting. This is that mirror. Is it not?
Mhm.
You said you fixed. I swear we've seen it.
I did fix.
There were demons coming out of it last time.
There was also a bad man who was going into it.
Darmon.
Yes.
Hey, so
Can we not get through it?
I don't know if this is proper time considering Bali's constitution.
The closer we get to Darmon, the better.
I want to look into it. See if I see anything weird.
You take off the tarp, Bali, and you all see this. Bali stands front and center. This image of you all kind of warps. All of you get kind of shunted out of the picture. And Bali, you stand there, but it's not just you, it's all of you. It's the animals. It's the we of Bali.
You see them.
Do we?
What do you see?
Maybe we do.
Yeah, we do.
I kind of like. I think my instinct is to almost look away, like it's embarrassing. Or Bali. Like I don't. Yeah.
This is us.
What do you mean?
When I first came here, Doorman told me Mirror can show something that could be. When I looked into Mirror, it showed me as a dean of the school.
School of Illusion, maybe.
No, I think it was the one that's closed down right now.
Yeah, realization.
Oh, I guess that was the Illusion School, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bali. This image of you grows larger and larger. The animals kind of getting crushed up against the side of the mirror in pain. As they kind of...
Yeah, I'd say it becomes too much for me, and I'll look away. Like,
Yeah. The mirror kind of like almost has like this expanding, like you hear the wood kind of starting to like buckle. And then
I'm see, the mirror still has magic.
Yes. It also has truth. This moon
Or
that's
illusion.
this moon that's supposed to transform you into your bigger self. Does it push out the we inside of you? Are those that stand with the moon?
How do I
Erasing
feel?
yourself?
How do I feel here? Do I feel worse? Better? The same?
you feel kind of the same.
Okay.
Bali, you get out of the way. This image starts to kind of swirl and reshift as shivers. Describe yourself to me.
A battle-hardened sea captain. A man that looks like he's seen 100 mutinies in his time. Very scraggly patches of hair. He's not a very pretty individual. Skin just coarse and rough like leather from being on the deck of the ship. The stringy patches are black. They hide underneath his hat. He's got like a tricorn, of course. And he has raggedy clothes that were once nice, and he has like the biggest grin on his face.
In addition to that, he has kind of these eyes that give off this orange glow. It almost radiates.
The scurvy.
And he has the same kind of medallion. Roll me an intelligence check. Or straight intelligence.
Okay.
That's scurvy.
No.
Holy shit.
He has this strange medallion on. It seems familiar. It's these interlinking arms of all sorts of animals and species, like tentacle, arm, claw. Like, kind of grabbing each other, kind of linked and forming this circle. The grin quickly fades. Why, hello there.
Wait. Hello there. I imagine it does the same kind of. Does it mirror me? Or is it its own thing? Okay. I similar to Bali, look around for others' kind of acknowledgement.
You look around, and as you look around, kind of blindsiding you, this arm shoots out of the mirror, grabs you, and pulls you in as a shank is being held up to you. Where'd you get that suit? You best be talking.
I been born in this suit, and I'll die in this suit. I
You
am
be
the
mocking
suit.
me. That suit belongs to me. And he looks it up and down.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna look at.
And I need you to also tell me your name.
Oh my god. Just off the top of my head, the very first word that came to my mind, because I haven't thought of this at all. But his name is Baracus Khan.
You be talking to Captain Khan. You best be telling me where you got me suit.
Yep, still trying to look at my spells. Still got no fucking clue.
Do we all see this too?
Yes. Shivers has been pulled up to the mirror.
Wait, did you say we also like see what's in the mirror?
Yes,
other
you
people?
do see what's in the
Okay.
mirror.
Should we help him or?
Shivers, as you're kind of caught like off guard. He
Yeah.
She like kind of almost releases this grip and tries to pull you. What kind of trickery is this? As he kind of pulls you into the mirror several times.
That's not gonna work, you blasted fool. Unhand me. You can't hurt me here. And I'm just gonna say that even if it's a bald-faced lie.
Turn your head away.
I am going to... I'm going to use Borrow Knowledge, which gives me proficiency in the skill of my choice until it ends, and I am going to use Intimidation. Oh no, I already have proficiency in that. Sorry, I'm going to use Insight. And I am going to try to determine what I could do, what I could say to this individual to convince them to let me go, because I don't think I'm strong enough.
Yeah, roll me an insight.
All right. And proficiency gives you what, +5? Or
+2.
+2.
Plus
All right. So it will be +3.
I'm gonna give you advantage on this roll though,
Okay.
because you're essentially performing an insight on yourself.
Yeah. Oh my
I roll again.
god. The dice, yeah. Shivers
You're kind of caught like speechless.
I turn invisible. You guys just see Shivers for the first time ever just vanish.
I'm gonna like just nod to Bali.
He like he's holding on to like nothing.
Yeah, I'm hoping that either the reflection stops or like he just fucking.
The reflection. I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna go up and throw the tarp back over the.
I think as you go invisible, it is a mirror. The other shivers.
From our point of view,
He's
does it look
like-
like he got like sucked in or like.
He gets sucked in.
No, it's
He has hands.
Shivers disappears, and at the same time, it's just like you see Shivers kind of casting this spell. That's like, you best not be steep, and it.
Shivers.
And before the
Yes.
next image
Shivers.
can form, you throw a tarp onto the Shivers. So much at once.
Hey, Mincemeat!
For all intents and purposes, you are gone.
Mincemeat, take it off. We need to find him.
Oh, keep it down. If he's in there.
I'm gonna walk up to where he was and start poking to see, because we saw him casting a spell.
Yeah,
Right.
he cast the spell. You go up to where he was, and nothing. As you kind of hear footsteps out the other side of the door. Hello. As the doorman walks in. And
Mr.
Brendan,
Doorman.
wow. And Brendan definitely has the first word. It just kind of bounces around him. I would ask how you got in this place, but it wouldn't be the first time you accomplished it.
I might have made a semi-permanent opening.
Can I go through it?
Doesn't have a door anymore.
Oh, that's a
You
shame.
might.
It's always a shame to lose a good door. What kind
Speaking
of
of-
door?
Losing something, we just lost a friend into a mirror.
Oh. Well, you can't go inside it. Well, maybe with the proper magic, but he like peeks under the tarp for a second. Nope, nothing there.
How well do you know this labyrinth?
Oh, I think I used to know it better than I do now.
Okay, our friend here. Yeah, we need a place for him to go on like a murder rampage
Wait,
for a little bit.
what spell did your friend cast?
Can we like try to mimic what he said?
If any of you know the invisibility spell, you know the spell.
I am very distrusting of this guy, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, cool.
I'm actually gonna question him.
You can roll an Arcana, just straight Arcana, if you want to know a spell that was cast.
Okay.
And for you, I shouldn't say straight Arcana because you get a +2.
I have a disadvantage though.
Yes.
I'd like to roll it as well.
Go for
For
it.
reasons.
I will just take the smaller of the two. It's supposed to be a 12, but
Oh,
Gerald, he cast invisibility.
Shivers, are you here?
Nothing.
You know what it cast, Harold?
I think so.
I can't
And-
think of it.
Anyway,
And he should
Doorman,
be here.
Doorman, tell me, you have you hid the body of Grim? Do you have the door that leads to his place?
He goes to his table and he goes through a bunch of notes. See the body of Krim, it was no.
Insight.
I'd like the insight as well.
2 people inside.
Yeah, our strongest insiders, please.
I mean, I'm at disadvantage, but I have a +4, so I'm gonna go for this.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm only +3.
No.
I'm not gonna do it.
+3? Damn.
Oh hell yeah!
You want me to roll?
I was just. It's very easy.
Disadvantage.
It's very easy. He's like, he had something on his mind and then he just
Forgot. Or
didn't forget, decided he didn't want to speak.
Janice told us. We know.
It went through the school. I wasn't exactly there to see it. What did Janice tell you? He's usually so tight-lipped.
Oh, you see, I'm not sure if whenever you talk to Janice, he ever mentions us about the think tank, but I think he really trusts us.
We did him a favor. He owed us.
Well, I think Dorman's been trapped in here for quite some time. I think.
Well, he went through the school. I think I know the doorway you're talking about, but I'm not so good at navigating anymore. I can find my way back here occasionally.
who is your master?
I guess technically me.
Who gives you your powers?
I guess technically me.
Janice
You-
mentioned another.
That's a loaded question.
You've been trapped here, right, Mr. Dorman?
In a manner of speaking, technically.
Would you like to see Janice?
What?
Not really.
Would you? But you want out of here.
I mean, he was on the school grounds when we first met him.
Not
So I don't know. If
really.
he's, I don't know if he's trapped in here. I feel like he goes and
I-
comes as he pleases. He might be lost, maybe. I don't know.
I would. What spell did he cast?
We asked you first.
Are you, who are you talking about? A
You
friend?
said your friend disappeared.
Gee,
Harold?
we've moved on.
Why is this relevant?
What do you mean you've moved on?
Are we not questioning you about your powers?
Yes,
I've never seen.
You're
this
in
before.
my office
Your
I
extra dimensional abilities are given to you
Listen,
alone?
I sculpted
By
this
you?
place myself before it tumbled like this.
It wasn't always a maze.
Oh, that's not true. It had more of a logic to it.
It's falling apart?
No. The School of Realization has leaked over a little bit into it.
How?
What spell did your friend cast?
So Darmon has something to do with this.
Guys, do we really
Yes,
want to
he did.
We're wasting so much time. There's literally a time bomb with us. I don't want to die.
A time bomb?
We're fine.
Well,
It's
in a
not
manner
time
of speaking, he makes it sound more dangerous than it really is. Especially if you can help us.
Now
Help
about
you
that
how?
door. You said you knew of the door we were speaking of.
Yes, what spell did...
So it's in the School of Realization. Is that... You're saying it's leaking in, but you don't know how to get there. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's... Well, I can't.
You can't?
Well, once you cross a certain threshold, it's very easy to get lost.
Does time flow normally in here?
Sometimes.
Well, yeah, so what exactly is this place? You said you constructed it?
Oh, this is a demi-plane. It was once for quick traversal of the school without having to talk to so many of the students. It's not that useful anymore.
It only goes around the school. It's not like to other cities or places.
There are a lot of doors.
Sometimes. It's very hard to explain.
Wait, so
You're not going to tell me what he cast, are you?
we have bigger matters at hand here. Like the possible...
Did he
time
cast an
bomb.
illusion spell, perchance?
I mean,
There.
Well, that would matter for your friend, because they don't really work on the school grounds anymore. So imagine you had a spell that did something fake, right? Imagine that instead of being fake, it was real.
We're in a demi-plane, aren't we? Are we not on the school grounds anymore?
Well, if you understood interplanar geometry, that there is still locations. It's almost like you can be a few feet away from something, but like in a not like up or down or left or right, but like
Yes.
How does this get us closer to Grimm's body?
Are you saying he casted an illusion spell so he went back to the school?
No, I'm saying that's very dependent on the spell he cast. Because
so what you're saying...
if he cast an illusion spell, then what would normally be fake is very, very real.
So if I cast a spell to increase the value of something, its value would actually increase?
It's an illusion spell.
I didn't tell you that.
Oh! Hmm.
So,
Is this because the School of
I'm gonna look at-
Realization's leaking in here? Or
Is
is it
it-
always like that?
Don't you need help or something?
I'm gonna go to Gerald and be like, so what spell did he cast?
He's invisible, but now I don't know what that means.
What, isn't invisible, like, kind of real? How could it be more real?
I don't know, maybe it's because it's an illusion, making you think that nothing's there, so maybe he's not actually there.
Where did he go?
I don't
Maybe we should tell him.
Listen, I know you're whispering.
Can we trust?
We'll tell you what he cast if you show us where the door is.
I can't show you where the door is because I can't get to it. Because once I get beyond the threshold of that school, it's anyone's guess is where anything is.
Are you saying, though, that beyond the threshold is technically the School of Realization?
In some places, yes.
So, alright.
Are there any defining
least we have a
features
way
of this
In other
door?
places, it's the School of Transition, or your bathroom, or
Does
you
the
know.
door look a certain way, or
Yes.
characteristics?
I'll tell you what it looks like if you tell me what your friend cast.
All the way around.
So while they're arguing, I'm
Roll
gonna
me,
cast.
roll me
I'm
a persuasion.
I'll help
While
with
they're
that.
arguing, I'm just gonna pump up the value of everything I own.
No, I was gonna cast distort value on my leather armor to make it look twice as valuable.
Ooh,
Infinite money.
I think Bolly's giving you advantage.
that's right.
Unless Bolly wants to roll it again.
No. Oh.
That was worse.
He looks over. He's like, it's only going to be that way while you're on school, around the school of, bad magic.
You mean magic?
Yes.
No such thing as good or bad magic.
And no, I believe I have authority in my demiplane.
You know what?
Sure, but do not mistake subjective for objective.
I would just like to, I feel like things are getting out of hand here. I'd like to formally apologize on behalf of the think tank. I think we came on the wrong foot here. I'm starting to feel like we're adversaries here, when really, we could be friends.
I always liked Doorman.
Well, I like the kobold.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
So, if you're friends, then well, you. So, what spell did you cast?
Our
It was gonna
friend
be- Yes.
cast invisibility, I believe.
Oh, whew, okay. Well, he should be back sometime in the next hour then.
He ceased to exist for an hour.
Wait! Idea! Is there a way to cast invisibility for longer?
Yes, I mean once you get to a certain point in the school grounds, the effect becomes different.
We need it to last for maybe, like, several hours, like maybe a full night, or a full day, something like that.
Why?
Time
Anyway,
bomb.
and
We told you.
let's
Not
not forget
hypothetical
about
time
the
bomb.
door.
What's the
Let's
door look
not
like?
forget about the door that we're supposed to.
Okay,
be
I'll
doing.
tell you about the door. Tell me about the time bomb.
Well, it's not
After
really
the
a
door.
That
time
wasn't
bomb.
the deal.
The deal was.
Who's the time bomb?
the
I don't want
smell.
any time bombs in my office.
It's not
And if
really
you
a
tell us,
time
then the
bomb.
time bomb will leave. All right.
And it's not even really a bomb at all.
Vince said
Okay.
literal time bomb.
They
Okay, so
Door, please.
do you
Okay.
talk to anyone on school ground
Yes, you.
besides me? Do you talk to anybody else on school ground?
Yes, them.
And besides them?
One of your other friends.
Can you swear to keep secret from me?
No.
At least you're honest. Guys, we're in kind of perilous situation. We must do something.
Yes.
He must tell us about the door. We told
Okay,
him.
okay. The door is not a door, it is... It is... Sorry, Mikey's gonna need to smoke more. There we go.
On cue. Yep.
So, do you know what is real and what is fake? Anyone?
After today, I'm not sure.
Isn't that kind of the point? You don't know.
Yes and no. What is real is
Something that may change whether you acknowledge it or not.
yes, in a manner of speaking. So, what if all those things that aren't real were real? What if the things you believed were still going on, were actually going on? What if reality was dependent on your belief?
Oh, I think one Goliath guy talked about this before. Things that could be but should not be.
Yes, well, accidents happen, and some things that are meant to bring peace to us all end in disaster. As he looks around at the floor, he sees like these kind of little scrapes where a metal suit was dragged. I bet he was right here. As he, with a wave of the arms and a small incantation, shivers, you fall out of nothingness. No time has passed for you. As you hit the floor.
Oh, am I free? And I kind of stumble to my feet. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I'm looking for the mirror. I see that it's covered. Oh,
Welcome back, Khan.
it
was real. It was. Oh,
It's okay, Shivers.
the door,
no.
in a way similar to what you saw in that mirror, is a reflection of what everyone believes. All their fears, hopes, and dreams. Oh. There is some magic that should not be tampered with that changes laws of reality that shouldn't be touched. And that is why, and he wiggles as he waggles his finger at you, Shivers, illusion magic is not to be used on school grounds.
I wish I didn't have to. It was a last resort, okay? I was freaking out there.
Wait,
You don't know what it was like.
across all school ground, illusion magic is actual reality?
Well, it gets a little shaky once you get to the lower half, but, you know, in kind of a radius around the school of realization, in a manner of speaking, yes.
Since when? I mean, this can't possibly have been going on since the start of the school.
No,
They would have shut it down way earlier.
it was about 9 years ago when the spell happened.
The spell.
So what's the time bomb? I'd like to get rid of it.
Oh, let's.
If I get rid of your time bomb for a night, I'll tell you another. If you tell me what the time bomb is, I'll tell you another thing.
Oh, you're not very good at this. Has he been like this the whole time?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I like Dorman. He's nice. He is fair.
Yes, he's a friend.
Oh.
We're just becoming well acquainted right now. It takes time
I'm so sorry.
and effort.
I misunderstood the terms.
A lot of effort.
Oh man. It is Polly.
Oh, is that the sickness? Are you, like, is it?
It is not a literal bomb. More so that,
Polly
We
will
were
turn
told.
tonight.
yes, that is what Janish said.
We may hurt somebody.
Hold up.
Our friends
Let
are here.
me check my book. All right.
I believe us capable of restraining him. If we work together.
Not if he explodes.
He will become something else, but he will not explode.
Yes, I'm not quite sure exploding was the idea here. Also, we'd like him to not be harmed. We don't want anybody harmed here.
Yes, there's a volatile time frame in which we were informed a bad
Yes.
reaction will occur.
To be
And-
clear, it's not an actual bomb.
But if we avoid this time frame, we can have Bali back.
Well, I'm afraid anything that I cast will be over before the time runs out. So this. So wait, what's going to happen? He's going to get big. Yes,
He's-
like lycanthropy.
Possibly.
Sorts.
We weren't given the exact details. We just
He's
know
going.
bad
Then
things
you
will
must
happen.
send him to another place.
What do you mean?
Well, this place is still hinged to your plane. Like, very hinged.
Is it a room
That's why we slip in here
with
sometimes.
no windows and doors?
Yes. But I think there is a spell that will take him out of the action.
Harmlessly, right?
Oh yes, very harmless.
Alright.
He wouldn't be able to hurt himself if he tried. Well, I guess he could take a knife out and but I don't know why he would do that.
This guy's
There is a little place. Well, a lot of people call it midnight, but the technical term is the ethereal. I don't know if there are any teachers from the Gray Precipice on campus anymore, or there's but it should be Gray something, midnight something. They can take you there.
Jesus Christ. Fuck. Shit. You gotta go find the Watchers of Midnight? Is that
I have a very close.
I know doors only.
I have a I have a very close exit.
You're right.
Polaris. I believe I can find it in the next hour or so.
You say Polaris?
Yeah, it's the center of town.
Wow. Cool.
So, anyways, he casts a little bit, with a wave of his hands, he casts a little bit of illusion magic, and in his hands, now let me see, I didn't have an image prepared for this, but I might have one saved somewhere. Oh, let's see, I really hope I have some. There's my nose.
You've come a long way from all your characters not being useful, Ryan. Just want to say, this game's been incredibly fun. Thank you for DMing it.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I do have an image somewhere. I'll check one more place, but I don't want to hold things up over this one image. Yeah, that's not it.
I feel like worst comes to worst, and we're not able to get him safe by the time. We just bring him back here and just deal with him inside this place.
We at least have here. And
Yeah.
even though the doorman's like, I have dominion here, he totally doesn't. Like, clearly,
We
we're
have
pushing his
access
ass
now, so,
around. Like, yeah. Like,
It's gonna take him an hour to find the door we need. Like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
He's learning how to negotiate from us, clearly. Like,
We should buy paint to mark the pathway to this part.
Like,
Yeah,
fact
just
that
start
he hasn't, like-
vandalizing his place.
the fact that he hasn't labeled the doors himself at this point,
True.
you know, it's like,
Well, he seemed interested in the
Where
exit
am
we
I?
made.
Oh yeah, that was the best way to insult someone that Ryan said earlier was like, "You've lived a long life."
Anyways, in his hands, he holds this very small orb, almost this white coral, hollow, porous. All these little holes and this air that whistles through it. The similar whistling that you heard in the halls of realization. This is the door, a transmuter's stone, but very large. It's bigger than this.
That's the door to Polaris, you saying?
No,
That's the door.
that is the door to Krim.
stone
It's-
looks like the guy's armor, or is like the same thing?
It's a wiffle ball. That's what we're looking for.
It's kind of like a wiffle ball.
Okay.
No, it's... That stone is more like basalt. This is more like a coral. This is more natural.
Got it.
Okay, well, let's get your time bomb out.
Real quick before we go, if you ever want to visit us, if you follow marbles, you will find your way to our dorm.
Yes, I suppose not only are we friends now, but we're kind of neighbors.
If you want, I can
Names.
get paint. Mark path.
My name's Gerald, by the way. I don't know if you've heard of my book. You should check it in the library next
Yes,
time. you're there.
well, you can call me Doorman.
Next time I'll
Torment.
bring ice cream.
what
Is
a-
that like your name or your title?
Well, I guess it's my name. Anyways,
Remember, next time you have something that you have to tell us.
Brendan, let's show them the way.
So
And he
these
starts
doors-
looking around. Brendan almost has a better idea of this place than Doorman. And he looks around and he's like, see, Brendan, this wasn't like this a couple of months ago. And he's much more interested in talking to Brendan than you.
I mean, who wouldn't be?
Would you mind if I keep Brendan around?
He seems happy here. Plus, I'll come to visit.
Yes, he used to be a mascot, you know, my favorite.
I have much to learn from you.
Darmon said he didn't like him. Darmon tried to pop him with his magic. What do you make of that?
That's not true. Hermon loved Brendan.
That's tense.
He only stopped popping him once I told him to stop.
Well, remember what I told you about believing?
A hollow is an illusion.
Anyways, well, Brendan, I guess you're staying with me. You probably have a better idea of what things are like now than I do. You've always had a few good eyes. But that one right there, that wasn't your best one. Ow.
Can I like look at Brendan now? Just like how's he like? He looks happy, I assume, or the best that he can, I guess. And then also like
Yes, he's very happy.
like in-fight, deep-fight. Is he like a flesh balloon? Is that what he is?
Yeah, he's like a flesh beach ball.
Okay.
Oh, Brendan.
Well, we should probably get going before I.
Yes. Yes, Brendan, we can continue our reminiscing.
Yeah. Remember that you told us you'd tell us something at some point, just so you don't forget.
What did I say? Tell you?
You didn't say what you'd tell us. You just said that if we told you what time bomb was, you'd tell us something else.
Oh, I did tell you that. The sphere. That's your door. A different kind of door, and I wouldn't touch it. You might completely cease, like what your friend did, but forever. Anyways, he walks you around. He kind of looks around. He has to keep scratching his head. It's a good thing he has Brendan helping him. He gets you out quicker than expected. Takes closer to 30 minutes. He finds a door. Goes, well, this is goodbye for now.
See you soon.
I hope you don't have to go into the School of Realization. It's a bit dangerous now. Goodbye. He pushes you all through this door, like this magical force. As you fall out this ethereal door, just vertically, just flat on the ground outside. As the door quickly shuts. Brendan stays behind. As you fall to the ground, you can definitely tell it's getting later in the day. There's a layer of snow that wasn't here when you left. As you fall in the snow, you hear a familiar voice. There you are, Mince. I didn't tell you your training was over. You can't just go disappearing. As you look up to see Raphiliast, the Time Elf.
Great apologies.
You're more valuable than the others. Albeit, Tundra could be valuable, but I think he's more stupid than you.
I'm just gonna smile and take the compliment that is buried in that.
We have work to do. You can't be messing around with this. Fuck this school. As she picks you up, very strong-armed.
I'm guessing by the tail.
Yeah, drags you off.
Well, now we're down 2 members. Bye, Mince.
Take this, you might need it. I throw my ball-bearing bag at them.
I thought you were going to say your D-bag.
Oh, no, that stays. I like the D-bag too much.
Sure.
Keeps me company at night.
Mince gets dragged off, giving you a bag of about 600 ball bearings now. As the four of you, with little time, go up to where the Watchers at Midnight live. In front of the building, waiting, is the courier Jeff. As he looks up at you, Marcus,
The
smiling.
familiar.
Yeah. I've been waiting to deliver you unto darkness.
I'm sure you have.
And that is where we'll call it.
Too much psychological damage.
That was the most lore dump session that I've ever done.
I'm glad I
That
got to
was
be
nuts.
here for it.
No, yeah. I'm just happy that Tundra will get his chance because I was literally just thinking that at some point. It was like,
I think it's hilarious.
we have
yeah.
the guy that's answering all of our like
Yeah.
backstory questions, and he's the only one with like a legit question this whole time. Like,
And that's why-
And he's the one person every session that's like, "Why are we here?
Yeah.
We're not getting any closer to our thing." And then the one
Where's my
session we
dad?
get. some
I'm
answers.
definitely going to force him to watch it. At least the first part of it.
Yeah.
no, yeah.
But no, that's kind of in an ideal world. That's why I wanted everyone, because I know that's like a big thing to miss out on.
For sure.
And I really the door mention, the door plane, was not where I expected to this to end up. But
So good,
that was
dude.
is
Yeah, I had a question for you if you planned that at all, and I didn't think you could have because of how Mince got in there. But like, yeah, I didn't think we were supposed to. In Call of Cthulhu, my players ended 2 months early because they did this crazy skip of content, and I was wondering if we like skip content.
well, I can tell you safely that that kind of started with going to Levick, which is fantastic, and I love it.
Hell yeah.
I love those things that kind of throw me for a loop.
Dude, I just love that we got a permanent portal now to that place.
Of
Is it
all
Is it
of,
like a one-way thing, or like when we were inside, could we have gone back out the same way?
it's like a portal gun kind of deal,
Okay.
where it just kind of, it's
Is-
pretty much an entrance.
Okay.
I shit you not. Whatever spell you cast is permanent, is what's written.
Yeah,
And then if you didn't cast a spell to trigger it, you must roll on the table again.
and that's just too cool.
All I'm saying is, I feel like our takeaway here is
And-
pickleberries has many uses. That
Dude,
I was-
Hey, the game's
I
over.
was-
the game's over.
I
You
was-
don't
I
have to.
was
You don't have to
already,
wrap
like-
people.
I was already like, getting a portal here is huge, and mincemeat, that's literally his like kind of magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an amazing send off. If you're not going to be playing for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Pickleberries they're going to see more uses with mints. I'm gonna be using Feats of Magic.
You can get that pickleberry emblem that Gerald was talking about.
Oh, there's an emblem for it?
no, okay.
Gerald invented it.
He wants to explain this so bad.
I hope Gerald presents me with one at
He
some
was
point.
seeping into the darkness, and he was like, "Wait, I'll come back for this."
So, like, I fed grubs the pickleberries, and they kind of died and blew up. But they also grew into these
Well,
giant.
tell
like,
him why
bug
you fed the
monsters?
grubs these pickleberries.
Listen, that's not important right now.
Yes,
So-
it is.
I was trying to find a way for us to. I was trying to cook us a good meal from nature, and throw in some, like local experiences in there. We were out in like a thick forest. Bali especially, he's a druid, be very like one with nature, right? Anyways,
Found this
Uh,
precious family of grubs that loved each other dearly.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that was supposed to make the meal like help the meal, right?
It's gonna make it like homely.
Mhm. Like
What's the word?
their experiences and bonding are gonna pass on to us. But
Their
anyway,
love for each other will pass on into the food.
yeah. So they
Like
died
love.
and blew up, and like it looked like they were glowing and kind of radioactive, and then they like grew really big, and we had to kill them. But it turns out that like they were made of weird material, like wood and like stone and sand, all just like stuck together. And I was like, wait a minute, this sounds like really good for transmutation. And maybe we can go to like one of the transmutation professors and be like, hey, we did some independent research with pickleberries where we can actually just make materials.
Well, you went to the transmutation student, and it's like, we can make portals.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, we did tell him numerous times that pickleberries are poisonous and they kill things, and he still fed them to the grubs.
Have you asked anyone about those pickleberries? I think like you had one class where you discussed them. We just need the pickleberry session.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. If you want Gerald to not cook something, you have to tell him that it's really good for you and nutritious and healthy. And he's like, then he'll be like, "Oh, that's boring."
And
Why would
people
I cook
cook
with
with it
boring?
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Phil got his number, dude. When he can't take a hint, I'm like, God, dude, I was
That was so perfect. He's like, yeah, but you know.
It's like his whole character.
Yeah, that is. And like, it's so awesome because like the NPCs feel his wrath. Like we just get to sit back and watch, but the NPCs
Imagine if Gerald just said like, "Oh, I'd love to cook with this," and someone was like, "Oh, I've had that like a million times." You'd be like, "Oh."
Oh.
It's just funny because
It's like
he told us, he's like, so, I know you said that's the last question, but
I love Gerald's insistence. I think on days where I'm like too tired, there's like this boiling point for it where I'm like, I need like 5 minutes, but like 9 times out of 10 love it.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, but what it also
He really is like an insistent old man when he plays.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm kind of reminded. I have this step grandma who literally can talk for like, and everyone kind of knows someone like this. She can talk for like hours without breaking. And I kind of, I get that like legitimate energy from Gerald. It's hilarious. And Dinor is nice enough to give everyone their moment, unlike my step grandma, who, if she was a DnD character, none of you would get a chance to talk. You might get like, out of like the 3 hours, you get like a minute. The rest is Judy time.
it just
I mean, I feel like I'm a little bit bad about that. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to say things, and I like hold back because I'm like,
I mean, everyone does that to an extent. And it's
Yep.
just,
Yeah.
You're all very
large
respectful, I
group,
feel like.
Yeah. In a large group, it's difficult to like navigate how much talking you're doing. Yeah.
Yep.
especially if like, you know something about your character that makes it important to them and they don't, and like you want it to be known, but also if somebody else has it, like
mhm.
I hope Bali didn't take the circus comment too badly.
Really.
He's probably
Because I was like,
too
I was
sick.
like, shit.
Dude.
The only place that would have cages for animals is the traveling circus.
Oh,
That was just
Well,
the beginning.
that's okay because Mince might have saved him
Yeah.
with his pickle door.
Yeah.
I just love that Gerald is like this all the time, but then he has like those one moments where he's not like this, and those shine. And like as an example of this session, you struck me because Janice was laying down all this stuff, and I was thinking he was a bad guy, but everybody was kind of like dancing around it, like, and then Gerald just looks at him and he was like, "So how do you feel about what you've done?" And I was like, damn, from Gerald? Like, wow.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
Good session. Good session.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's solid.
Yeah, it was
A lot
No,
of
a
lore.
lot of fun.
Definitely a lot of lore to
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what I think is
I
cool
think
is
we got
that
some
like
big
even
info though.
even though we did ask like a bunch of questions and stuff, like I'm sure all of us had something else we wanted to know still. Like
yeah.
I made sure not to ask about the light. I was like, Shivers wouldn't care. I was like, he made the deal, so the Doom is the Doom. He agreed to bring the Doom, so actually he kind of doesn't want to know what the Doom is all about. So he's getting already too attached, and now he realized that he was like a person and all this stuff, and like the attachment's just growing so hard inside of him, and he's like, oh my god, maybe I do want to know what the Doom is. Maybe I do want to not do this. It's all these
your
reasons.
name and who you were and
your
Yeah,
alternate self trying to slit your throat.
yeah.
That was so good. I love the two
I
pirates
admire
speak
him
back
so
and forth. It was so good.
That was
Just
awesome.
you be wearing my suit.
Hey, not to be a
Quick
suit.
recap. What was the response to? Is there a way for us to bring illusion back?
Yes, and it
They
lies
said yes.
here.
I don't know.
He
if the
said-
other-
It was. He
He's,
said the doorman knows.
Oh, okay. Which I'm going to be spending a lot of time with them. So good.
all right, beautiful
Your-
people.
Your
If I
goal
don't-
is to become
Wait,
the next
so-
doorman, basically.
I was
If
wondering,
he doesn't
like,
answer my questions the right way.
to be clear with what he was saying about how illusion magic is real there.
I
Is
love
he
you saying
saying
this while you're like.
Yeah.
In utter darkness.
Oh, so was he saying like if we created an illusion it'd actually be real like the entire time until it gets too far from the school? And then it just turns to a regular illusion?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or until
Okay.
the spell ends, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, so it still follows like duration, but it's just actually real instead of like
Something like that.
go through. Okay.
Subject to change, fine print.
Technically.
Yeah, he said technically a million times.
Much waving of
Technically.
hands. Yeah.
All right, love you guys. Have a good night.
GG's boys.
Yep.